Hey everyone, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to take a look back and see the first video that I ever created for the channel and react to it. So my first video for this channel was an accessibilities features video for Hogwarts Legacy, which turned out to be one of my favorite games of, I wouldn't say all time, but of the year. So I thought we'd take a look back and see how far we've come within the last year and a half. So let's hop on into this, shall we? And I'm sorry if the audio on this video is a little wonky. I had a bit of issues with the audio with a couple of things. So hopefully everything will be fine. So the first video I ever did for this channel had to do with Hogwarts Legacy and its accessibility features. It's been a long time since I've done an accessibility features in gaming video, but none have actually popped up within the recent time this year that I've been wanting to do a video on for it. So hopefully one comes soon. Right off the bat, the first thing you can see is that my location has changed. Still have the bedspread, still have the bookshelves, just in a different apartment and in a different orientation.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Melissa, and today we'll be talking about Hogwarts Legacy. I have 5 things we're going to be going over today. The first is high contrast colors. Second is remapping controls if you are left-handed. Third will be the colorblind features. Number 4, we'll be talking about the inbuilt screen reader. Lastly, we'll be talking about the motion sensor for the broom flights.
Yeah, even some of my deliveries on how the video has started has actually changed as well. Still the same greeting. So this video was recorded third in my lineup and was the first video to come out. After that was my thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy in general. Then it was the Get to Know Me and the God of War Ragnarok accessibility features as well. Funny enough, the God of War Ragnarok accessibility features was the first video that I filmed. Maybe that's why it looks so bad. But anyway, let's continue.
So without further ado, let's do this thing. The first one is in regards to whether or not you are left-handed. There is an option where you can remap the control scheme so it's easier for you. One I haven't seen implemented that much is for those who are colorblind. There are 3 options to choose from. As I am not colorblind myself, I do not have any footage to show what it is like. Next.
Okay, so something I actually critique myself on, and only realized this when I was doing colorblind features for another accessibility features video, is that's something you can't actually show, because if you're colorblind, then that's the unique experience for you. And that's not something I can show you. And unfortunately, I should have worded that a lot better, and I know that now. And when I had to do a colorblind features video for another game, which I can't remember the name of at the top of my head, I think I did actually change my language. I did say that there were colorblind features, but there was no gameplay, obviously, because that's not something I can show an individual person.
Next, we are going to talk about the high contrast colors. There are 2 options here. One is for the high contrast text, and the second one is for the high contrast gameplay.
So another thing that's also changed is because it was the first one outside of Ragnarok that I did, I was only using screenshots other than one clip that's later in this video. So because I had an older laptop that I used to do my editing on, it wouldn't let me overlay videos to each other because it would mess everything up and would go extremely slowly. So I had to do like individual screenshots for all of them. Maybe I should have just reacted to my God of War one too, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, next.
Next function we're going to talk about is one that I don't actually have any use for, but it might actually have a use for you. Audio visualizer. I'm guessing this is for hearing impairments. So as I don't have one myself, I yet again do not have any footage for this, but it is there and it is customizable to what you need. There's even a little pop-up to show you what the little icons mean.
So yet again, hearing impairment things, I can't give you the full experience of because I do not have a hearing impairment and I'm not deaf. So I can't attribute any of the features here. But if anyone in the comments who's watching this has a hearing impairment or is deaf that has played Hogwarts Legacy or another game that has audio-visual features, audio visualizer features, let me know if that is actually helpful.
So I hope this will be helpful for you. Next, we're going to talk about a feature that I rarely use within anything, mostly because it actually annoys me. But I am actually grateful it's there because I have actually been using it this time.
Yeah, my relationship with screen readers isn't the best, mostly because I've had to try to use it on my phone and tablet in the past, and it drives me bananas. But I'm glad it's there for those who do need it, obviously.
I have a vision impairment, so small text is hard to
Mm-hmm.
read, and the largest size that the text goes up to is still hard for me to read. So next we're going to be talking about the screen reader. Now, unlike with God of War Ragnarok's screen reader, it is actually a fully functioning screen reader. While in Ragnarok, it was only for setting up the settings in general. It did not actually work in the game menus, which is actually a shame. I mean, I do understand limitations, but it would have actually been a feature that could have been expanded upon.
So before we get into anything else, I will say that Ragnarok's budget was probably higher than Legacy's, but still, if you're going to implement a screen reader into an app, like functionality compatible with an app or a game, you need to make sure that it's as fully functioning as humanly possible. Even if it's just to read the menus, not the actions the characters are taking necessarily, but so long as you can read the menus through the screen reader. Besides, Ragnarok has good lore that you can find, and that would have made it so much easier because of the TypeScript they use to actually read it. Anyway, let's move on.
Anyway, with this screen reader, it is fully functioning. This one goes in
Love it.
depth. It not only reads out the dialogue options that your character can make in this game, it can also read the entire menus. So whether it's the gear menu, the shop menus, the quest logs, the challenge sections, the spells, it's there. It's fully functioning. And while I don't like screen readers, I'm actually using one for a change.
It was an accident, basilisk breeder insists. The Cornish wizard arrested for breeding basilisks has insisted that it was all simply a silly mistake. He was taken in after a routine inspection revealed toad infestations in all 5 of his chicken coops.
Yep, I'm just going to say this, dude, that's dodgy. No wonder you were arrested.
There's one last feature that we're going to go over today. and that is for the motion sensor with the broom flights. Editing mail here. I just tested out the gyro function sensitivity on the DualSense as part of the accessibility features. It does have options to toggle on and off the sensitivity, but I didn't like it at all. It is a good function to have, but it just didn't work out for me.
Yeah, that feature was unfortunately a miss for me.
Hope that helps. So there we have it. Those are some of the features within the Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're having a nice day or night, depending on where you are in the world. See you next time.
So there we have it. There were just some of my thoughts on the first video ever uploaded to my channel. So today I'm going to be pinning my accessibility features playlist so you can check out some videos for yourselves. And if you have any suggestions for games you'd like to see accessibility features on, let me know. I'm always looking for new ideas, whether it's PC or PS5, as those are the only two things I have access to. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you next time. Have a great day and a great night. Bye.